Hello, hello, Sagittarius. It's your turn for your monthly reading. Hope you all are doing well this fine Saturday morning. I have the cards laid out here just to make it easier because I don't have a whole lot of time on the phone until I get my own phone, which who knows when that will be. But this is for you guys. I already have the cards laid out here, just make it easier and not so time consuming. Alright, so it looks like when I looked at the cards, bottom of the spread is the Chariot in reverse. The cards are all over the place. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, of that nature. I see a lot of fire too, so you could be dealing with another fire sign. Anyways, let's get into your reading. Alright, so you have 7 of Wands here. Put it right there, make it easier. The Moon card in reverse. The Sun card in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Wands in reverse. And 5 of Wands in reverse. 7 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Page of Wands. So there's a lot of past energy here, so this could have to do with the past person you're dealing with, or just what you're going through this month of September. It's kind of tricky. Alright, so the feeling I'm getting, there's a lot of light and secrets coming out. Or there's just some kind of illumination going on this month, I'm feeling for you guys, but a lot of resistance. And I think this could possibly be to change, like you're not ready for things to change. Maybe there was a sudden change, maybe secrets came out, maybe light was brought to the situation. This could have been a past situation that is coming up again. For some of you, you know, especially with this being on the bottom of the deck, you could ultimately be dealing with a Cancer. So maybe whoever you're dealing with or whatever you're dealing with has to do with a Cancer in some form. It looks like to me also it's about direction. So it looks like something closed out on a love connection. Maybe you lost money in your partnership. Maybe the winds of change pushed you in another direction. I feel like you're grieving over something that happened in the past. Um, a few of the readings I have already watched, because I watched tarot reading as itself, but a lot of it, is past related. So maybe there's someone in the past, this Cancer probably, or Gemini, or maybe you lost something with this Gemini. Like if you're dealing with a Gemini, it's just the energy, the strong, intimate relationship. I feel like there's a loss of money here. There's a loss of recognition, possibly. With this Gemini, like you're not getting the full cup you signed up for or something. 7 of Pentacles, I feel like it has to do with, you've been waiting on something for a long time, waiting to put into time and effort, maybe love into something. But there was a sudden change that involved you to really look at your perception of the situation. I'm going to get clarification, so I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to give you more details. Alright, so these are the other cards that laid after the bottom of the deck was the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse, 6 of Pentacles, and 3. So you're dealing with something past. Maybe you missed out on an opportunity that was conflicting. You want to communicate, but you didn't communicate. There was no giving and receiving in the situation. Maybe in a third-party situation. Maybe that should have been happy for you, but it wasn't. Alright, and so some of the clarifiers that came out, this came out twice when I was shuffling. It's like, I guess it wanted to come out. I think a lot of you have been very emotional, like making decisions emotionally, living in the moment emotionally. I feel like you're holding on to a grudge. And Sagittarius are good about holding on grudges. I get that. But you're still weighing out your options when it comes to maybe new offers, maybe when it comes to new connections and new communications. Um, but I'm getting that you haven't closed out the past. I think there's still someone that you're keeping an eye on when it comes to things. And I felt the need, like even before I did your reading, the past few days I've been feeling like a secret came out about you guys. Even in an Aquarius video, I felt like that. So you could be dealing with Aquarius. Secret came out about you or another person, maybe something about something that was brought to light about this connection. But I feel like a lot of you put on this facade that things are okay when they're really not. I'm not saying all of you guys are like that. I'm just saying for a long time, I feel like you're not trying to relive the past. I just think that whoever this past person is, it's affecting you. But I feel like a lot of you've been emotional. You've been drinking too much. You've been, trying to get distracted in something so you could find some stability within your situation. So, you could be drinking more. I just feel like you're weighing out your options here, but I feel like you're holding on to something. Maybe this water sign. Maybe something happened with this water sign. You're still holding on to it. Like you really haven't let it go. I know me personally, I've dealt with Sagittarius, many of them, in my lifetime. And I don't know, I just feel like a truth has been revealed. Maybe about you and another person. Maybe about this Gemini. But I feel like it's more about you. Like you're showing your true colors and showing your true forms of something. But I just feel like if you've been hiding the truth, that's really not good, dude. Or girl, or whatever. I call everybody dude sometimes. Doesn't matter. But yeah, there's nothing you can do to change a situation. This is a very complicated reading because I feel like in some way, recently truths did come out about a Sagittarius that I know of, or not that I observe. I don't know them physically, so that could be someone saw right through you. Maybe this Cancer did. Oh man. Let me get some more clarified. This is a very complicated going on. It's like this is probably one of the most complicated readings. I don't know why. Alright, so when I was shuffling your cards again, another thing that popped in my head out of nowhere is lies and deceptions, money lost. Maybe that was a key component to the changes. But also when I shuffled the cards again, this came out King of Wands, the World card, and the Three of Cups. So it looks like you're looking at the past for this change to happen. Like, Sagittarius, are you looking at the changes of the past? Like, what changed in a working dynamic? Maybe you don't have this person in your life right now, Sagittarius, and you kind of wish they were. Like, something brought on change. I do feel like you have your options here, but if it's something that has to do with involve with money, deceit, lies, maybe you put on a front. those walls are coming down. Yeah, this is a general reading. It's not for everybody, but that's what I'm getting. This is a very complicated reading. I'm doing the best I can with it. But I feel like basically to the most of the reading, what I know is, a light was brought into the darkness. Secrets came out. Maybe it caught you off guard in some way about this connection, this Gemini or this connection. No stability, no value in the situation. Maybe you felt like you weren't being valued, you weren't being recognized, and it got you in a spiral. Maybe this is a job situation where you felt like you weren't being recognized. Because also, too, I think that's why this is coming up. You could be looking back on the past and what happened, the changes that happened, maybe with this water sign that used to be with you or around you. I'm thinking it's a work situation and they're not with you. And maybe you're looking back on the past and how everything worked out or how the changes happened within a third party situation. But I feel like you're not being valued in some way, or you're feeling this. And I feel like you've been waiting for a long time for things to come to you. Maybe love, maybe when it comes to family dynamic. But I feel like strongly, you're not making a forward decision on it because of the changes it will bring. So maybe you're doubting yourself in some way with these changes when it has to do with a third party situation with your family. And I feel like you've been waiting for something, damn it. But I just feel like you're looking at the past for maybe a reference to these changes that are happening and you can't figure it out. I can't figure this shit out. Maybe you can't figure it out. But it looks like over here, you're dealing with a cancer. Like I see two type of cancer energies here. Uh like there wasn't any giving and receiving in this situation. Maybe you wanted to communicate, but it's too painful to communicate. Ugh. I'm sorry, Sag, if you're going through this. Um, but yeah, you have no direction on what you want to do when it comes to a third party situation. So I just feel like the best thing you can do this month, do you, Sag. I don't know. If it has to involve money, I don't know, I was thinking sex, drugs, alcohol. I don't know. Women? Womanizer? I don't know. I don't know, a lot of complication going here. Because I feel like there was a strong connection that maybe you felt valued and now you're not being valued because that's in reverse. So it's a past person that made you feel valued. Maybe you felt recognized, but now you're not. I don't know. I just say you do you. Anyways, I hope that resonates with one of you. Sorry about it being all over the place. Maybe you guys feel like that about all over the place about a strong connection about someone that you're really close to, but you're looking back. I don't know. I think something needs to be released here. Something needs to be let go here because you're holding on to this water sign. Queen of Cups, that's a water sign. You're holding on to the things that happen, the emotions with it. Kind of weighing out your options. Like, I don't know if I want to take this. Like, maybe you want it back. I don't know. Oh my god, this is so complicated. Anyways, if you're a Sagittarius, comment down below if this is kind of what you're going through. Because I just feel like it involves money, secrets, light being shut on something. No giving and receiving on situation. I don't know. Just complicated, man. Maybe you weren't being very honest about something. I don't know, I just feel like if you're being shady, if you're not being honest, maybe that's what's bringing the problems. You don't want to let go of something, maybe? I don't know. Damn it. Anyways, bye-bye.